Good evening, everyone, and welcome. So today we're going to be talking about helium and SAW filters, two very hot topics at the moment, and areas that a lot of people are getting very confused about. There's a few areas in which I'm going to clear up in this video, and there's a few areas in which I'll try and help advise, so that at the end of the day we can all learn a bit more helium. So, SAW filters. This is one of them here. What are they used for? So they're really just used for blocking out interference with your miner. So if you have a lot of cellular towers around you, or there's lots of radio stations, there are certain frequencies which will interfere with your miner. And there are a few ways in which we can counteract that interference to make sure you're earning as much as possible, and that is with one of these SAW filters. Now, some miners do have them built in, such as a Bobcat. However, they're not particularly good, and I would always strongly advise putting one of these on your miner. So at home at the moment, I am running a Bobcat, and I do have one of these on attached to it. However, I am running an amplifier also, so I will go into further detail on that also. So, how do we install these, and what results should we expect? So I'll go into a bit of a drawing now, and how this should be set up. So, excuse the drawing here. Where do we want it to go? So if we have our house down here, and we have our miner just sat on the roof, could be anywhere, and we have a pole for which the antenna is set up from. Okay, what the best setup for this really is have your cable going down to your miner. This probably won't be how anyone's will look, but interestingly, a lot of people want to put the SAW filter on the miner end. That doesn't really work too well, and you get the same witnesses as well. So where I'd advise to put the filter is actually on the antenna end. And this works incredibly well if you're also running an amplifier. So if you have so the second place in where you'll need to have the amplifier is here. So when your miner sends signals from here, it goes up the line, that signal is amplified, goes through a filter, and that way nothing interferes with your antenna. I hope I've made that as clear as possible. And then down this end, you'll just need to, something that I would suggest is a bias T. They're an absolute must when it comes to amplifiers. A lot of people do put in power sources down here at the bottom, but I wouldn't suggest that, because generally it doesn't actually improve performance too much. But that's a little diagram of where your little SAW filter will go right there. Okay, so enough about that. Let's go on to the filter itself. Well, that's not good, is it? So let's go on and test this and see what we actually have here. Okay, so we have our little nano VNA here. I'll see if there you go, what I've got it set up as. We'll take the covers off because it'll be no good with them on. We'll attach it at this end. Okay, and We'll connect it up now. And there you can see we have a very nice center frequency. I'll bring it up to the camera so you can see. So we'll bring it up and across to 868. There you go, 868. We have a perfect SAW filter. Couldn't be any better, on pinpoint. And I can't stress this enough. The amount of SAW filters I see in the market where the band is too far, they're just not as good because they don't block out other frequencies enough. So these are incredibly good. They are incredibly good. Right, let's put that aside. Now, I hope you found this video useful. If you do have any questions, please do leave a comment below. And I will add a link to my listing also for these. And I hope you enjoyed listening to my video, and I'll catch you later.